I am telling you, my child, that this is not a joke. This is not something that you happen to stumble upon by chance. At this very time, for this revelation, for this holy meeting, the heavens have come together in perfect harmony. The messenger, Archangel Michael, has been dispatched with a time-sensitive message, and the clock is ticking. You were sent here for a specific purpose, and at this moment, you are required to open your eyes, pay attention, and become ready. Since you have been walking among persons who have concealed their genuine motives for an excessive amount of time, you have been surrounded by deceit for an excessive amount of time. For an excessive amount of time, you have placed your faith in individuals who are not trustworthy, loved those who secretly detested you, and borne burdens that were never intended to be yours. But at this moment, my child, the skies are uttering their words, and the angels are moving. This is the unfolding of the divine order. The information that has been concealed is going to be disclosed. A scheme has been devised to harm you. The shadows are filled with hushed conversations. You are surrounded by hands that are working in the shadows, attempting to build a web of ruin around you. You have not even suspected it, which is the most perilous component of the situation. You have not wavered in your faith. Believing in the greatest possible outcomes, clinging to hope, and placing your faith in others who do not merit your confidence. But I have seen things that you are unable to see, my child. I have experienced something that you have not experienced, and I am intervening at this moment because the risk is far more than you are aware of. There is a person in your life who has been acting in a way that is not true. One who has grinned in your face while uttering curses behind closed doors is someone who has done this. There is someone who has taken advantage of your generosity, who has exploited your emotions, who has drained you of your energy, your tranquility, and your purpose, and now it is time for them to leave. Through this individual, the adversary has sought to sow uncertainty, to delay your benefits, and to prevent you from completely entering into your destiny. They have used this person as a vehicle to accomplish these goals. However, their power is coming to an end. Due to the fact that my hand is moving, their control is eroding, and once I step in, there is no possibility of deceit remaining. Lie cannot be tolerated. No nefarious plan can ever be successful. In your favor, Archangel Michael is currently engaged in combat. Right now, there is a spiritual conflict that is taking place. You are now being blinded by the powers of evil, which have attempted to prohibit you from seeing this message. There has been an attempt made to keep you confined. It has been their intention to keep you mired in the same cycles of suffering, of struggle, and of delay. Nevertheless, that cycle will come to an end today. This bondage is beginning to dissolve. This affliction is about to be lifted. Oh, my child! This warning should not be disregarded. Do not disregard this as merely another message, it is important. God has intervened in this situation. Within your spirit, a holy alarm is being raised at this very moment. It is imperative that you awaken. You are required to take action. Right now. One of the people who is at the heart of this deception is a lady, someone in whom you have placed your faith. For such a long time, she has been hiding behind a mask that even you are unable to see through it. Her disguise is not holding up, and her falsehoods are falling apart. At the moment, the truth is about to be revealed, and when it does, you will have a thorough understanding of everything. There is no need to be terrified. Do not be hesitant. In preparation for this time, I have already prepared you. Your preparation for this revelation has already been reinforced by me. When you learn the truth, you will have an understanding of the reasons behind why certain events transpired in the manner that they did. You will comprehend the reasons behind the sensations that you have experienced in your soul, even if you are unable to articulate and describe them. Even when you were unaware that you required my protection, that was my voice, my child, that was my warning, that was my protection over you. At this moment, the adversary is enraged. The adversary is in disbelief. The adversary is aware that exposure is on the horizon. He is therefore attempting to create diversions in these final seconds of the situation. It is his intention to cause a commotion. What you are going to witness is something that he is attempting to make you question. Be careful not to trip over his trap. Do not give in to the belief that you are being misled any longer. Please have faith in what I am demonstrating to you. The information that I am presenting to you must be trusted. Uncertainty was never intended for you to stroll around in. It was never intended for you to live in a state of illusion. As a result of the fact that you were never intended to bear the responsibilities that are not yours, I am taking action on your behalf. For this reason, I am moving right now. This is the reason why this message has arrived at this precise moment. The point in time when your life is going to undergo a transformation is precisely now. Your freedom is about to be restored by the truth. It is almost time for the bonds to shatter. Despite the fact that the breakthrough is coming sooner than you can ever anticipate, you must be ready for it. Keep your wits about you. You, my child, need to be prepared to take control of what I have in store for you. I have never moved on from you. In spite of the most difficult times in your life, I have never abandoned you. Although you may have felt abandoned, I was there for you. At a time when you believed that no one understood you, I was there to support you. During that time, I was speaking to your spirit, directing you, and bolstering you. I am now speaking more loudly than I ever have before. Today, I am making it impossible to deny. Keep your eyes open. Let your heart be open. Get yourself ready, because what is going to happen at the end of this will demand trust. Being brave is going to be necessary for what is to come. In order to proceed with what is going to happen, you will need to completely and unquestioningly submit to my will. Without any apprehension or uncertainty, do not allow the adversary to divert your attention at this time. He should not be allowed to flood your head with falsehoods. He will make an effort to make you question everything you believe. This message is not intended for you, but rather for my child. He will attempt to convince you of that. The truth is known to you. There is a sense of it in your spirit. Be sure not to disregard that stirring, that sense of urgency, and that pull. I am the one in question. Those are my own words. I am holding that hand. You are being called into something higher as we reach out to you. Now is the moment to act. At this point, the time has come. You are going to catch a glimpse of the reality, my child. In a moment, you will be able to observe the exposure. You are about to enter a period of heavenly revelation, and once you find yourself in this season, nothing will ever be the same again. The adversary's time has ran out. There is a breakdown in the deceit. The truth is about to be revealed, and you, my child, are on the verge of experiencing something very remarkable. Proceed onward while maintaining your strength. You should not go back. You have my support. My child, God says. Put everything on hold and pay attention to what I have to say. This is not a confluence of events. This was not a casual occurrence. The skies are communicating with you in a very urgent manner, which is why you have been brought to this message. Archangel Michael has been sent to deliver a message of tremendous significance, and in order to have the opportunity to accept it, you will need to open both your heart and your spirit. We are running out of time. We have now entered the countdown. You just have 2 hours left until something changes in your life, something that will alter the way everything unfolds from this point on. The fight that is taking on right now is one that you are unable to see with your physical senses, but your soul has sensing that it is taking place. Everything that has happened, including the tension in the air, the unforeseen barriers, and the inexplicable delays, has been evidence that something is happening in the world that cannot be seen. There are forces that have been conspiring against you, attempting to drive you out of line with your destiny, but I will not allow them to succeed. They have been working from behind the scenes. I am not going to give the adversary the last word in this matter. And for this reason, I have dispatched Archangel Michael to intervene on behalf of my child. Despite the fact that you are on the cusp of a significant breakthrough, you will encounter opposition at every step of the way. You will encounter those who do not wish for you to achieve success. There are some who have been working in the shadows to keep you stuck in the same cycle, to make sure that you never get out of your troubles, but their time has come to an end. They will be exposed, their names will be made public, their schemes will be thwarted, and their power over your life will be permanently severed. The exposure has begun. Yes, there is a female present. Someone who has been working against you is a woman. Through her use of guile and deception, she has been able to conceal her actual character beneath a facade of apparent benevolence. Despite the fact that she has been near enough to you to know your weaknesses and comprehend your anxieties, she has offered words of consolation while secretly yearning for your demise. To employ them against you, and at this point she is under the impression that she has triumphed, but she is unaware of what is to come. Neither she nor anybody else is aware that heaven has issued a ruling that condemns her behavior. Michael, the Archangel, is poised at the entrance of your life, ready to carry out the divine justice that has been attracted to you. He is aware of things that you are not aware of. My child, he has come to fight on your side because he has heard what you have not heard. Be sure not to disregard this message. Do not allow uncertainty to take hold. Do not take this warning lightly, it is quite serious. Before the heavens shift, this is the last call that will be made. Something will be disclosed to you during the following 2 hours when it is revealed. There is a possibility that it will come to you as a sudden insight, a message that you were not anticipating, or a piece of knowledge that validates what your soul has been perceiving. Watch out for this. Try not to write it off as a mere coincidence. At this very time, the truth and deceit will come into direct contact with one another, and the illusions that your adversaries have constructed will start to disintegrate. You can get a feeling of discomfort. The impending event may cause you to feel the weight of it, but you should not be terrified of it. In order to ensure your safety, this is taking place. I will not expose this woman in order to cause you harm. I will expose her in order to liberate you. It is impossible to make progress while bearing the burden of dishonesty for yourself. If you are surrounded by people who want you to fail, you will never be able to walk into your blessing with confidence. It is for this reason that I am ripping the curtain. The reason I am letting you see what has been concealed for such a long time is because of this. You must get yourself ready, my child. It is not going to be a trivial matter. This discovery will put your whole being to the test. Your comprehension will be tested, but you will experience a sense of empowerment as a result. It will liberate you totally. Following the revelation of the truth, you will never again be the same person. The adversary is frantically trying to get away. This message was not something that he anticipated you receiving. Even if he believed he had more time, the reality is now in front of him. He is no longer able to maintain his falsehoods. His ability to manipulate is being undermined. My child, you are going to enter a level of clarity and power that you have never experienced before. Don't miss this opportunity. When the time comes, pay close attention to what I have to say, and do not be reluctant. When you are able to receive the revelation, try not to second-guess yourself. You are required to take action. You have no choice but to remove yourself from something that is no longer beneficial to you. It is imperative that you let go of what I am advising you to let go of. I am about to bestow upon you a benefit that is more significant than what you are about to lose. The alarm has been raised by the Archangel Michael now. At this moment, my child, the skies have spoken. You are now in a position to observe things with fresh eyes, to listen with fresh ears, and to have the ability to walk in the power that has always been yours. We have now entered the countdown. Both the shift and the revelation of the truth are currently taking place, and in 2 hours, everything will be different. What are you going to do? My dearest, this message is not delivered to you by mistake or by chance. Rather, it is delivered to you by the guidance of the divine. There is something very important that the Lord wants to convey to you, and He has brought you here because of His vast wisdom. Please do not take these words lightly, since they are encased in love, truth, and the protection of the divine from all sides. At this precise time, Archangel Michael may be found standing next to you. With his shield of faith up and his sword of light drawn, he is protecting you from any and all forces that are attempting to cause harm to your soul. You are not the only one. I have never seen you by myself. There have been times when you have felt lost, abandoned, or uncertain, but the hand of the Lord has been with you, guiding you toward this precise moment of insight. Please take a moment to listen to this and allow it to sink in. You have been selected, you have been singled out. The path you have taken, with all of its difficulties and challenges, has not been in vain. Each and every tear that you have shed, each and every prayer that you have spoken in the shadows, and each and every moment of hopelessness that you have experienced. Not a single one of it has been overlooked. The skies have been watching over you with a great deal of compassion. God has counted the very hairs on your head, and He is aware of the troubles that are pressing down on your heart. This is a call to let go of your concerns, your doubts, your anxieties, and your anguish. Nevertheless, He is asking you today to let go of them, to lay them at His feet, and to have faith that He is working everything out for your benefit. It is not a struggle of the body that you are now engaged in. It is not only a fight against the difficulties that this world presents. There are invisible forces that are working to pull you down, to take your serenity, to break your trust, and to blind you to the love that God has for you by their actions. But take note of this: no weapon that is fashioned against you will be successful. It is impossible for the darkness to triumph over the light that resides inside you. Angel Michael has been dispatched to battle for you, to protect you from harm, and to stand guard over you. He has been sent forth to fight for you. You are surrounded by a powerful army of angels who are praying for you and making sure that nothing, absolutely nothing, can ever become a barrier between you and the love of God. The most important thing is trust. The miracles that are ready to take place in your life are linked to you through the bridge of trust that ties you to them. You must not allow fear to rule your life. Be careful not to let anxiety take control of your heart. Dread, uncertainty, and hesitancy are all environments in which the adversary flourishes, but you are not commanded to live in dread. You have been commanded to go in trust, to move forward with confidence, and to remain steadfast in the promises that the Almighty has chosen for you. It is as He says it is. Beyond fail, His devotion is unwavering, and His strength is beyond bounds. At this very moment, there is something that is stirring within of you. There is a sense of it. You are being roused from sleep by the divine presence of the Holy Spirit, who is calling you and encouraging you to take action toward your destiny. The reason you are here on earth is for a purpose that is much more significant than you could possibly comprehend. There was no mishap that led to your life. Your existence does not lack any significance. You are a vessel of light, a warrior of faith, and a child of the Most High God, and the time has come for you to stand up. Make sure that you do not fall for the deceptions that this world has to offer, the diversions, the temptations, and the hollow promises of gaining worldly possessions. These things are nothing in comparison to the splendor that will be waiting for you forever. If you put your focus first on the kingdom of God, then everything else will fall into place. Don't waste your time chasing after things that will eventually die. You must not surrender your spirit to the transitory pleasures that the world has to offer. Instead, set your gaze on something that will last forever. On the divine, on the celestial realm. Your supplications are indeed being heard. Even those that you have forgotten, as well as the screams of your heart that are so silent that words could never adequately convey them. God is responding to each and every one of them at the precise moment that He has chosen. Do not become tired while you are waiting. When things appear to be stagnant, when advancement appears to be slow, and when breakthroughs appear to be far away, do not lose heart. A divine order may be found in everything that exists. You will not miss out on what God has promised He will fulfill, and what is planned for you will not be lost to you. It is imperative that you fortify your spirit. Keep praying without stopping. Simply invoke the name of the Lord, and He will respond to your prayers. Every day, make it a habit to read His Word and allow it to serve as a torch for your feet and a light for your way. In the Spirit and in the truth, worship Him, and He will enter the praises that you provide. When you surround yourself with His presence, you will prevent any evil from approaching you. Within the world of the spiritual, there is a transformation taking place. Your current season is undergoing a transition. All of the doors that have been shut are going to be opened. You will soon be liberated from the chains that have held you captive. The burden that has been hanging over you for a long time is about to be lifted, but you must be prepared for it. It is necessary for you to have the willingness to enter this new season with trust. Having courage and having complete faith in the plan that God has for us. There is a possibility that you have been rejected, yet that rejection was actually divine protection. There is a possibility that you have suffered a loss, yet that loss was essential for your success. It is possible that you have persevered through storms. Nevertheless, those disasters were really serving to prepare you for the calling that is upon your life. Everything that you have gone through has not been in vain. Every adversity has helped you become stronger. Each adversity has improved you as a person. You are the person that God has planned you to be, and every battle has helped you become that person. The moment has come to rise beyond the events of the past. Put an end to the suffering and let go of the regrets. Those who have harmed you should be forgiven you. Free yourself from the hatred, wrath, and bitterness that you feel. Chains that tie you and weights that prevent you from soaring are the things that you are concerned about. Allow Jesus to carry things for you by placing them at His feet and allowing Him to do so. There was no intention for you to spend your life in the shadows of your past. Walking in the light of His love and kindness was always intended for you to do. At this moment, Archangel Michael is standing next to you, infusing your spirit with power, protecting you from danger, and removing any obstacles that may be in your way. As a warrior, he will battle for you in any situation. The fact that he travels ahead of you guarantees that there will be no obstructions in your path. Place a call to him. If you are feeling vulnerable, if you are experiencing fear, or if you are in need of heavenly protection, he is always close by and always ready to provide assistance. Individuals who walk with faith are aware of this. Prayer causes the adversary to shake with fear. When you utter the name of Jesus, the powers of evil withdraw from you entirely. You are a dwelling place for the presence of the force that resurrected Christ from the grave. You are not a feeble person. This is not a defeat for you. You are more than a man who has conquered. It is through Christ, who gives you strength, that you have achieved victory. This is your precious time. You have been given the opportunity to take a step forward in trust and to accept the divine plan that has been laid out in front of you. The moment for hesitating has run its course. It is no longer necessary to have doubts. Your whole heart should be placed in the Lord's hands. Stay away from relying on your own comprehension. If you acknowledge Him in every manner, He will guide you down the route that you should take. I pray that the peace of God, which is beyond all comprehension, be with you. Keep your mind and heart safe in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray that you are able to go through the completeness of His love, the profundity of His grace, and the strength of His Spirit. You are not in danger. You have been adored. You have been selected. Have faith in Him because He is always there for you.